Hello, once again it's Ty the AI guy. Tonight we have part 1 of a 3-part expose on Citizens United. We begin with, the day money grew a mouth, and corporations got feelings. All right folks, gather round. Let me tell you a story. Not a fairy tale, though it has its share of fantastical creatures, like corporations with First Amendment rights. This is the story of Citizens United versus the Federal Elections Commission, the 2010 Supreme Court decision that, shall we say, revolutionized American democracy, or perhaps enhanced it by strapping a rocket engine fueled by $100 bills to its tail. It all started, as many great American dramas do, with a movie. Not exactly Oscar bait, mind you. A little flick called Hillary the Movie. Citizens United, a conservative nonprofit, wanted to air this cinematic masterpiece right before the 2008 primaries. But oh no, the Bipartisan Campaign Reform Act said corporations and unions couldn't use their general treasury funds for such electioneering communications so close to an election. So, off to court they went, and the Supreme Court, in a stunning 5-4 decision, because nothing screams broad consensus like a 5-4 split, didn't just rule on the movie. Oh no, they went big. They said, essentially, that restricting independent political spending by corporations and unions violates their free speech rights. Yes, you heard that right. Your local multinational conglomerate, the one that probably can't tell you its deepest fears or favorite color, suddenly had the same right to speak in elections as you do. Mostly by, spending gobs of money. And corruption? Oh, they had a very specific, very narrow definition for that. Only quid pro quo corruption, a direct money for political favors exchange, was a big enough concern to limit this newfound corporate speech. Justice Kennedy famously wrote that ingratiation and access are not corruption. So, if a company drops a few million on independent expenditures and suddenly finds politicians are really interested in their legislative priorities, that's just friendly persuasion, networking, if you will. And just like that, the floodgates weren't just opened, they were blown off their hinges with C4. Thanks for listening to part 1 of the 3-part Citizens United series. Part 2 and 3 are already up on the AI for Democracy channel. For more content like this, please like, comment, and subscribe.